Just do it.
Whoops, sorry.
What's
Monitoring
happening?
was on. It's fine. We're good.
Huh?
Yeah, we're good. It's not going to make noise anymore.
All right.
Are you boys ready?
I wish I had a
Ready.
topic.
All right. Hey, guys. I'm Alex.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Damien.
And we're kind of roommates. Damien, you don't live here.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm here enough. I'm like that homeless guy that stands on the corner of the street you give money to every morning.
He's like that friend you put up with who's always at your house.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like the guy's dick that a certain guy with blue hair sucks, but he won't tell anybody.
This is roommates or whatever the fuck. If this ever goes out,
Subtly gay roommates.
subtly. Does that just mean I'm all gay? Because you didn't even look at me.
Look at that comb over, boo.
That's. Do you know what a comb over is?
Oh, well, I guess. Well, no.
I have a mohawk, 1. And 2, a comb over implies that you're combing hair all the way over your head because there's no hair on top of it.
Ethan,
Yeah.
I love when you talk with your hands. It's just, everything is so much easier to understand.
He's just swimming.
No,
He's just
My
swimming.
hand is constantly a
My hand
dolphin.
we had the same thought, but it came out before mine did.
Sorry, Damien. Can you say that one more time? I almost shit myself. We joke that Damien's voice is close to the brown note.
Oh.
Ah!
Alex is actually in labor, everyone.
Yeah, I'm in labor.
He's giving birth to a food baby. Yeah.
Thanks,
I call her
Jimmy.
Chabal.
This Jimmy John's goes out the same way it comes in.
Yep.
This is
On a
roommates.
6-inch toasted sub roll. Oh, God. I baked that joke.
We sit down and talk about whoever Ethan,
I
myself,
toasted
Damien. God damn it! Would you shut up?
That was a comedy sandwich.
We sit down and talk about any given topic that we've each brought to
I
the
went
table.
ham on that joke.
Game over Greggy show style. Yeah, thank you. Well, maybe we'll make our own format someday.
Don't even say thank you for that.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Come on, what? Do you have some beef with that joke?
Shut up. So we all have
I'm over
topics and we all have tangents. So
I don't have a topic.
Ethan doesn't have a topic. He's hoping he can kind of wing it. So I've got a topic. It's not a top 3. So you guys should be excited.
Oh, sweet. It's not a 45-minute per person topic.
Right? Good God.
What are we going to do with all of our time?
the first one was awesome.
It was fantastic. I enjoyed it.
So here's my topic. Something similar came up on the Game Over Greggy show, so I wanted to bring it to you guys because I'm curious what your answers would be. What do you think is the one musical album that defined your taste in music? Defined your taste. What it could have been something you listened early on or late on, or it changed your taste in music. But one thing that you think has prefaced the majority of the music you listen to. I have mine picked out.
I don't think I could pinpoint one. You know, I listen to a lot of different stuff.
It could be like an artist or something.
I mean, as far as genres go, I have 3 general. I mean, other than rap and dubstep, which I wouldn't.
Which they're basically the same thing.
No, I mean, other than those, which are a newer found interest for me, I have like 3 basic genres, and I would have an album for each of those genres.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Turning this into a top 3, you piece of shit.
I felt empty.
What about you, Damien?
But I have all of my answers picked out now. So
okay.
it's cool.
Do you think you have something?
Nevermind by Nirvana.
How about you?
Nevermind by Nirvana.
You don't have to say it again. All right. So why did that define your taste in music? When did you listen to it? I think is a good.
I grew up around 90s hip hop and grunge, and just because of my dad and stuff, and that's all I really. I mean, I've gotten into the poppy bullshit of the day, but to be honest, Ethan's a songwriter. I'm not. I'm smart when I want to be. We could write a #1 hit in 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Sitting at a table, chicka, 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 EDM beat, sitting at the motherfucking table.
No time for pussy.
Dubstep. And then Ethan could write some like heartwarming, like
Someone sample that.
about, like a girl. Let's just target, your 14-year-old audience. Pull a Taylor Swift. If you're sitting at a table and you feel fat, you're not. And then
Is the target audience me?
and then a rap song about a table. Sitting at a fucking table.
B.O.B. just shows up and starts rapping about a table.
Because I'm disabled.
Are you disabled now? Jesus.
kind of syrup I like on my waffles is amazing.
Okay, so Nirvana. Anyway, fuck Damien.
I don't know. I just really like the kind of music and his songs about how he was a little schizophrenic. I don't know. I just really identify with Kurt Cobain, and I don't know. That's why I have his fucking signature tattooed on me. I really like the band, and if somebody somewhere's like, well, if you can't name all of their songs or when Kurt Cobain's birthday is, come on, you don't need to be obsessed with somebody to be inspired by them.
Very true. And you don't need to know.
Look at Ethan and RuPaul.
You better shut the fuck up.
Yo, better.
You better work.
You want a Maserati?
You want a Maserati? You better work, bitch.
I think that was perfect.
That was beautiful. Yeah.
Like a doorknob.
I was gonna say we can talk about music off of this a little bit. But the one for me is easily the Gorillaz self-titled album.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Yeah.
It's dead. That's
Come
Feel
here.
Good Inc.
Come here.
Feel Good. And this is the album from the year 2000. In the year 2000.
Wait. Hold on. I'm happy. Feel so glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless. But not for long, my future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on.
Damien's
Finally,
face.
someone let me out of my cage.
Cause time for me is nothing, and
We're
I'm
not
counting no age.
And you shouldn't be there.
No,
I
fucked it up.
don't know the.
now
I
you
don't know
shouldn't
any
be-
of the rap
Now you
part.
shouldn't be
It's fine.
scared.
I was really upset when I was little when I found out that the Gorillaz weren't like the anim. I used to think the animated characters were real.
Sorry, that was like the longest snark laugh I ever had.
And I looked them up on YouTube and I was like,
They show up at the concerts though.
yeah, and they're just behind.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like a project of about 100 or so people, and that's really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Um,
that is really cool.
And no, like so I the first two albums I ever owned was Gorillaz self-titled album and Feel Good Inc. And my oldest brother gave them to me. And that was before I listened to music, before I had an iPod, before I had an iTunes library. But yeah, that definitely it was rap mixed with a lot of different other sounds. A lot of those sounds I think permeate into the music I listen to now. I can't make eye contact with Ethan. I just realized that. I was sitting there looking at Damien, and then I looked at Ethan. I'm like,
How was that one song?
That's still Feel Good Inc.
But it's not.
Windmill spin.
Oh,
I
I don't know
forgot
what the
it.
fuck I was mumbling, but I was like, hey, do you do that sometimes if you don't
Just
know
realized
the
I threw my
words?
phone.
If you
I
don't
haven't
know the
blinked.
words,
Stop looking at me.
You kind of like hum the melody.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
Everybody does that. That's how I learn raps.
You just
No.
hum the melody of the rap part.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying to rap a melody to an Eminem song.
And then you just look like an egg rapping.
Hoopla!
Hoopla!
My leg!
But no, that was my music. That was my jam. Hoopla!
Meep.
It's under me floorboard.
The boots! They're here! Under me floorboards!
Mike Lazowski.
All right.
Okay, no, this is gone. Somewhere
Ethan.
completely different.
I'm
Okay.
watching
What's one of
you.
Shut up.
All right. For me, probably number one would be Beautiful Letdown by Switchfoot.
Okay.
That one, that's what got me into rock. I still love Switchfoot. I haven't gotten their new. Yeah, that is off of that album. I don't like that song very much at all.
Oh
It's
well,
one of their-
fuck you
It's one of the
then.
most famous ones. I really don't like it.
Guess we got off on the wrong
It-
foot. Switch.
No, stop it.
Stop! You shut your mouth.
If you wanted to make that joke, you could have said, "It seems like we got off on the wrong foot. Better switch it up." But
That was still bad. Though.
it's still bad. But
Got off on the wrong foot. Switch.
the foot switch.
I don't sound like this at all.
You said exactly like this.
Oh bother.
Oh bother.
Oh bother.
Poor Eeyore.
Make that your asshole. Bringing it back.
Yeah, I'm bringing
that
it
got
back.
really descriptive with the whole Eeyore thing.
Yeah.
Was he on manic depressants like throughout that whole film?
He was a fucking donkey. No.
He had to be on manic depressants though. He had to be on manic depressants. Well,
Maybe he just hated his life.
was he seeing somebody?
I'm looking at you, Ethan, to continue the topic.
Okay, so
got him some help.
that Switchfoot album, it's one of the first CDs I ever bought. It was really good. I still like that album today.
Did you return the CD? Because you're Jewish.
That wasn't even funny. Why am I laughing? Sounds like a gale just came through here. Who's Gale?
Who invited Gail into our home?
Hey, don't make fun of Gail. I had an aunt whose name was Gail, and she
Hey, Damien,
died.
how about you? Wow. How about you try and pay attention?
I am paying attention, dick
Other
flicker.
than that album, I guess, just sort of got me into
Says rock.
That got me into rock. On that topic, I do still need to get Switchfoot's newest album. It's called Fading West. I want to.
They have a new album?
Yeah, they've been putting out music for. What year is it?
2014.
2014, almost 20 years.
Since 94?
I think they formed as a band in 94, 95, and I think their first album was 96.
Has it hit anybody that we went to high school with the cousin of the drummer of Nirvana and lead singer of Foo Fighters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Emily fucking
She lived in my
Yes.
neighborhood.
I know.
Don't say her name.
I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
That's
did.
why you have editing skills.
I know. So much
it's
work for
way
me.
more work for him now.
I know. I do it all the
sympathize.
time. I keep dropping names.
Or, like really racist
Like a
words.
what?
When Damien does it, though,
Like
we
a-
just call it dropping bass.
Dropping brown.
But yeah, no,
Keep
they
dropping names
do. They do still
like
put out music. I want to
cardboard
listen
names,
to it.
yeah.
Apparently, they put out a movie as well,
Epileptic kids.
and I believe it's a surfing movie, which I'd watch once.
I'd watch once.
I would.
I'd masturbate to it once.
So bad. about something.
But the next album is kind of weird. It's really, really, really heavy rap core almost.
Here we go.
From Switchfoot?
No, not from Switchfoot. No.
Switching genres.
Yeah, it's Project 86 drawing black lines, really heavy, but it's I don't know, it's kind of like the grungy rap core, like a System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, kind of like sort of rapped.
Rage Against...
Like-
I don't know.
I don't listen to them, but it's like rapped vote. I know them and I have listened to them.
No,
before.
the exchange that just happened of just,
Ride
yeah,
around
what's
with
up,
family
man?
in a
But
pocket
no, it's
full of shells.
it's like kind of rapped lyrics and then also screaming
Well, what is it?
with I already said Project 86
Oh,
is the
yeah.
band and Drawing Black Lines is the album.
Drawing black lines.
It's
You know what line
really
I
heavy. I still have the copy of the CD that I bought when it came out. But it's less, I don't know. Rapcore is sort of a broad
broad term.
a broad genre to put on that, but that got me into everything heavy that I listen to now.
Yeah. Okay, now you can go, Damien. Let's
Well-
not interrupt Ethan every 3 seconds.
Hey, you guys do it to me every day.
I try not to.
Oh, you don't try not to?
I don't try not to.
I know you don't. I know you,
You
don't
just
give a
interrupted
shit.
my thought process I was having. It's like, I don't know. I don't think.
Clearly.
What the? Damn it.
My mind is an enigma.
And then a little gif of spilled milk.
Oh, he said GIF. All right, you have nothing. Clearly, when you said I had a thought process that you interrupted, you're a fucking liar.
It ended with the spilled milk.
No, it's fucking, it's there.
I was terrified that was actually going to spill.
Right. No, how you said you like rapcore. Don't you hate when people are like, ew, you listen to Screamo, I like music I can understand. I was like, all right, first of all, music is expression through sound. I could sit here and fart through an auto-tune vocoder, and that's fucking music to
Please
me.
do.
Because I'm expressing my sexuality.
Roommates episode 4.
Some weird noise. I didn't know I could do that. I don't know what just happened.
No, it would sound like...
Did you
it
fart noise and whistle at the same time?
I can't whistle, so I don't know.
It would probably sound like a... And then like just the fucking like note. Like, I
Just
don't know.
like, no, you're making a fart noise.
Brittany. Brittany has a new song out.
That's what it would
It's
be.
actually T-Pain's next album.
I'm gonna buy you a drink. Oh,
She spin my head right round. Like a record
that's
player.
That's not T-Pain.
That's Flow Rider, right?
Florida.
See, I don't even know.
It's also an older song.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
Like
much,
all
much
of
better.
Flow Rider's songs, none of his songs are original. I hope everyone knows that's listening. Fucking hate it.
Maybe Jesus Christ. So
That's on par with that one that samples "Float On" by Modest Mouse. It bastardizes that song. I hate that song. Like, I love "Float On" by Modest Mouse. I don't even know what it's called, but the chorus is like almost the same exact one as
And that one
"Float
song,
On," but it's not.
yeah, the people I went on vacation with were talking about that too. I haven't heard that.
It's
remix song.
the beat to it is the guitar part from "Float On." I believe double time, so it's like and it just
Okay.
does that. And then there's some rap part, and then the chorus is almost exactly the same as the chorus from "Float On." But and I believe there was some rights exchanged, and then Modest Mouse got money off of it. But the song is total garbage.
I don't like how
and
it
I
is.
like "Float On," so it's
Broke your
frustrating.
heart.
and that song that he ripped off of Aretha is
Aretha?
Urethra Franklin. Aretha Franklin?
Yeah. Where it's,
Okay.
Sometimes I get
Got a feeling.
God,
Yeah.
You can't come with anything. I get a feeling that I never had before. No.
Yes, I know.
That
I
was my
think-
Southern New Orleans black man coming out.
I think I know the remix that you're talking about, and I think or the new song using it. And if that's the one that I'm thinking of, then I do like that one.
Yeah.
I do like that one.
And then there's
Put that out there.
Caught up in the middle, I cry just a little.
Can we just have a segment where Damien sings the choruses to all the songs ever? We can play footsies now. Before I was so far away.
This is the
We just hit, like,
story
leg on
of how
leg.
my life got turned upside down.
Yeah, that defined my taste in music. Anyway, what's your last one?
My last one, I actually listened to. It was a new featured artist on purevolume.com, if that gives you an idea of any sort of time frame on that.
It's like the Kids Bop CDs, you just don't.
You just don't. Ethan's like, I know. Shut
No, it was the album. You're going to laugh at me and you're going to be like, yeah, no, this makes all of the sense in the world. The album is called Me and My Uke, and it's one of the original albums from Never Shout Never. Back before he was famous. This is right when he got his big. He got one of the like title like head pages on Pure Volume for like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this looks interesting. There's a ukulele. And now I love everything that he puts out.
You make me happy.
And that's why I learned how to play ukulele.
I actually
so.
like Never Shop Never. I like some of his stuff.
And then the ukulele got you all of the love in the world.
Such pussy. Much wow.
Much loud.
I said much wow, but
Loud.
Much loud is also accurate. Being someone who lives on the other side of the wall.
Can we just talk about the Kids Bop CDs real quick?
Can we just talk into the microphone real
I
quick?
was so. Can we just make fun of Damien real quick? I was so. I was so upset when I bought the first Kids Bop CD because the thoughts that ran through my mind were like, yay, all these songs from different artists on one CD. I don't have to go out and spend a lot of money. And I put it in, and I think, I don't fucking know what songs were out when the first Kids Bop CD came out. Like,
we were alive when the first Kids Bop
Yes.
CD came out, and they're at what,
now
like
there's
30?
Like Kids Bop,
It's still
like,
going.
Kids
I
Bop,
know.
like
They put out like
95.
2 a year plus summer jams plus winter
Christmas?
jams.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's disgusting.
Like, I think Down with the Sickness was on one, and I was expecting
I'm
to hear, like,
positive.
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and hear, like,
That's
do-do-do-do-do,
incredible.
do-do-do-do-do.
Should we look this
Just
up?
little kids going, oh, wow.
No. They'll probably go, like, ooh, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, like,
Yeah.
because they,
It's true. The double fisting dicks the whole time.
just like the Britney Spears song, Work Bitch, that's on one of their CDs, and they go, you better work, chick. My
That's amazing.
God.
Alex and I both simultaneously made the same noise.
God, I hate all of Kids Bop.
They're up to 25, it looks like.
They
Wow.
all chant. It's going down. I need my homework. My dad isn't
I'm
home
trying to
again.
see list of Kids Bop's versions of songs.
Or just do Kids Bop discography. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
No, I can't find. I look for Kids Bop Down with the Sickness, and
I was going to say,
Nothing.
that sounds like a ridiculous thing to
Or
have on a Kids
why
Bop.
don't you just do Kids Bop discography and see if there's any ridiculous songs that they've freaking, which I'm sure there has to
so
be.
so we want to see what the kids are.
This is just an elaborate plan to have Kids Bop discography forever in Alex's search bar on Google. Except
Yeah.
I know he probably has private browsing turned on.
No, I'm not on Firefox.
Oh, okay. Risky.
I look at all my porn in one browser. And I have
you
it
like to
saved.
watch his porn unprotected, see? You see what I did there? Yeah.
And
Alex's penis, where were you the other night besides in his palm? Yeah.
what the fuck, man?
I swear I have an alibi. My laptop is still warm.
Here, more Kids Bop Bop, or excuse me, more Kids, Bop.
Bop.
Kids bopping bop featuring
These
Bill
Kids Bop
Cosby.
Bop.
They have 2 rare albums.
Why do you say 2 with an S in front of it? 2.
That didn't happen. Ethan
No.
agrees with me that
Yes,
that
it
didn't happen.
did.
2.
No. The first time.
They have 2.
Okay.
That-
What are
you
these
said
rare
shit
albums?
too.
I
They
would
have
like
2
to find these
rare
gems.
albums.
See, you
Kids
just
Bop
said-
rare albums. More Kids Bop is the first one from 2001. And
More,
Oh.
with the adverb.
Kids Bop mega hits. See, we want to hear the mega hits. I'm Like a
Yes.
Bird by Nelly Furtado.
I love that song.
Here's to the Night. Just give me just one night by 98 Degrees.
Oh my God, Nick Lachey.
It's My Life, Bon Jovi.
Damien just almost saw my penis.
Can't Get Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. Minogue. Okay. Oh, stop trying to reach for my feet.
Ethan,
I'm
Ethan
changing
just busted all the ass. We got to call the ass busters.
I didn't fart.
Yes, you did.
No.
You went brrr.
Wait, one more time.
Yeah, no, I didn't fart.
Wasn't what was that vibrating noise?
It might have been my foot.
It
moving
sounded
out
like
from
something
under my
punched
chair.
the chair in gas form.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I
I
wonder
didn't.
what-
I would
Google-
own up to it if
Google
I did.
tells me that the latest on Kids Bop 24 is the latest one out. 25 coming, obviously.
You better work, chick.
Thrift Shop. I Knew You Were Trouble. Suit and Tie.
Oh my God.
Beauty and the Beat.
Can we please?
What? Play Kids Bop Suit and Tie. Hey, ho, hey!
Wait.
Come and get it.
Just
Feel
play
this
the
moment.
album
Scream and
sampler.
shout.
Like, look up
Let me hear
the
Scream
TV
and Shout.
spot for it. I'd love to watch that shit.
Please play the sample of Scream and Shout. There's so much cussing in that song. Please, I want to hear
All right. Kids Bop.
Scream and Shout.
Kids Bop with 24.
Kids Bop, get low.
To
the window, to the wall,
So I raised
to the sweat drop down my legs. Oh, these females big.
Oh, ski ski duck skeeter. Oh, ski ski patty mayonnaise.
All right, I have to get my cord.
You say Doug Skeeter?
And then Patty Mayonnaise. That's a Bo Burnham reference right there.
That's a Doug reference. It's a Doug reference. Okay, fill in air. I don't know what to do without Alex here. Alex carries this. He's the Heath Ledger. I'm a. Oh no! I can't hear myself. I'm effectively Christian Bale right now, and it's not going well. Much as Christian Bale things tend to do.
If I fuck up the lighter, are you gonna yell at me?
What?
I'll say it.
All right.
I don't understand.
You're not filling
What space bar?
Where is the audio? Where is it? Yeah, no, I got nothing to go with here. Seriously, Damien is sitting there staring at you, licking his lips. I shit you not. And yep, no. Even when I talk about it, he's not doing anything. It's great. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I have no one to talk to. I don't have a story to tell.
I fucked up the cord too. I'm
Damn.
sorry. It's only coming through the left here now.
Is it? Oh. No.
I'll fix it in a second.
Okay.
All right. You ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
I don't know how loud it's gonna be.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to hear it, am I?
Yeah, no, you're not.
Because you don't want to use headphones.
Oh my god.
With some of today's hottest songs, sung by kids for kids.
I knew you were in trouble.
Kids Bop 24 has all the latest songs you've been asking for.
I'm glad they have all the latest songs I've been asking for.
Oh, mirrors.
I Love that song.
Oh, hey. All right. Yeah, that was
Do they
sufficient.
still do TV spots? Was that a TV spot?
Yeah, that was a TV spot.
Really?
They like rock climbing, and they were in a campfire. You're missing some quality stuff over here, Damien. Bitch. All right.
Damien hasn't said a word in like 10 minutes.
Because I'm trying to. Are we gonna do top? Wait, Ethan was still on his topic, right?
Yeah, no, he finished up though.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else musically that you'd like to talk about?
I mean, how I got into Britney Spears was I'm not even that into her that much. It was an accident.
Yeah, you were so into her.
No,
though.
like I'm really not. Like I don't. She's a cool person.
You pretend like you're not.
She's a cool.
You put on a
person.
mask. I don't know why I said
All right.
like
A
that.
Britney Spears face.
All right, Mikey Fallon.
Mikey Fallon.
You don't remember that guy that came and told?
Oh
us
yeah.
stuff?
He was cool.
He looked like a milk dud.
He was cool.
He did look. like
I
a
know
milk
exactly
dud.
who we're talking about now. Yeah,
Because
he
I
was
said
awesome.
milk dud.
No,
Can I
he.
talk
I'll be right back.
about-
You were always like a fan of Britney Spears though,
Well, yeah, but I mean, as an
and
artist,
you were obsessed with her.
yeah, I was.
Don't even pretend like you're
I don't know
not.
why, but when I was, as an artist, she sucks. She's terrible. She's awful. I think she's a funny chick. But
Does it pain your heart to say these things out loud?
no.
Every time, like when you go back, you go into your closet where your Britney Spears shrine is.
Look, I'm not the delusional gay guys that, and I'm not throwing any shade or referencing anybody, but just that think that the artist that they support is eternal and better than everyone. Like, if the artist sucks, then they fucking suck. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, girl. Yes, Gaga. Yes.
Oh my God, you are preaching my
I
language.
showed you that video, right?
No.
Of Lady Gaga walking out of a restaurant. It's
pretty
the most
funny.
hilarious thing. I showed Ethan and Jackie. Lady Gaga is walking out of this restaurant, and because the video went viral, and you hear all these gay people, straight women going,
Yes. Gaga. Oh my God. Yes. You look so good, Gaga. Gaga.
Yes with
yes.
A's. Yes.
and YAAS has become
Yes.
a thing. MTV is starting to say it. They were like, yes, Gaga.
Yes.
Like, yeah, like, instead of one E, it's 10 A's.
Are you gonna pretend like you discovered this as
No.
well?
But
But I did discover Lady
It-
Gaga.
it's becoming like a word in pop culture in general. Like, if you see like a preview for like Titanfall, you would post it on Rational Passion with the caption "yacht," like screaming "yacht." Like,
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Titanfall. Yes.
No, we wouldn't.
yes,
We
you
would not. No,
No.
I'm the editor in chief. All right. I
How?
decide how. All right, Damien.
He who runs with stencil. It's like,
He who runs with stencil. Just walking around with a stencil going, shh, shh. Do you remember stencils?
white paper hut tree
All right, now on this topic,
bark.
Stencils?
I still have yet to find a topic, but at least I can bring this up as a talking point.
You don't
What
have a
would
hot
your
topic?
Native American name be? He who runs with stencil.
He who runs with stencil.
What would your Native American be?
I don't know. I haven't thought of it yet. I just
He who wind flows through ears or some shit. I don't know. Get it? Because you have holes in your ears.
He who breathe in wind.
No.
Wait.
He who have metal face.
I would be he who skeet skeet. Obviously. Damien, you would have to be he who runs with stencil. You could be he who runs with other man's pencil. That was
So
good.
glad that
I don't think it starts with he who. I don't think that's how
Yeah,
a
no,
name
I
starts.
think Damien just made that shit up.
he did. It was hilarious, but now that we're on this topic,
Dusk and Wolf would be mine. Dusk and Wolf.
I think mine would be.
Optimus Prime. That would be a pretty good one. Optimus Prime, thank you for coming to our tribe. Please, Damien.
James Earl Jones is with wolves.
Jones.
I think my Native American name would be Patrick Swayze.
No ghosting. That's the one rule. You're not allowed to
He
ghost.
who dance dirty.
Oh, he does dance dirty, though.
He who run with dice. Oh, Native American racist joke.
He who shake dice, except without dice. You have to watch the video version for that one. Ethan.
I'm trying,
He
I'm
who
trying to
beat
think.
meat stick. I don't know what that.
Because
I wonder what they
these
call
are
penises.
all still starting with he.
He who Lady Gaga's disco stick.
Can't read poker face. Ma.
Oh.
Oh, E.
E.
Oh,
Fart.
ow.
I'm just saying fart.
I thought you said fart in a really heavy.
Fart. Have you guys seen not is it Patrick? No, that's his character's name. Bradley Cooper's impression of Christopher Walken.
No, is it funny?
It's hilarious.
That sounds amazing.
Fat.
I can bring that up too.
F-H-H.
Fart. He just kept saying fart while he was dancing. Fart. Fart. Look at me, I'm farting. Come on, Ethan. Think of just a dumb name. Duskin Wolf.
Dances with pussy.
Get the fuck out. You could just be Pocahontas. You look
No.
close enough.
No, that's definitely.
I'm
Emphasis
poking-
on poke.
I'm poking her hottest.
poking hot ass.
Wow.
Well, it worked in my head.
What was your topic, Damien? What did you have for us?
Well, I had two. The one I want to talk about is I recently joined Planet Fitness,
Okay.
and this gym is only $20 a month. It's $20 a month to get to any of their locations. They have a
It's only
tanning bed.
15 if you plug them on a podcast.
Go to like what's the gym called?
Planet Fitness.
planetfitness.com/roommates to get a $15 discount today. Not really, that's a lie.
So the gym everywhere, their whole shtick is no gym.
Pretty sure planetfitness.com/roommates is actually a porn site.
Keep talking, Damien.
No gym intimidation, I think, and which basically means
Gym intimidation.
that you can't grunt, that you can't basically be an asshole, and you can't be cocky because anybody would feel
Can't
uncomfortable.
basically be an asshole.
I imagine gym intimidation being spelled J-I-M as opposed to G-Y-M.
Some douchebag named Jim.
Well,
No
anyway,
gym intimidation.
Anyway, I was on a delivery today, mind you, after just being in this gym, signing up,
And Jim timitating.
there's a really big popular radio show called The Kane Show. I'm sure you've probably heard. You haven't heard of it, Ethan? You know
I
The
haven't
Kane
heard
Show.
of it.
It's really, really popular. He goes.
Oh, thanks.
He's based in Maryland, but he goes from Maryland to California. I mean, they're huge.
Mm-hmm.
They're like in with iHeartRadio and shit. Shout out to The Kane Show at Kane Show. That's his Twitter. Talk to me on your show, Kane, please.
I have a beautiful voice.
Right. Kidding, Kane, don't talk to me. And I was listening to it this morning, and there is a woman. This is a legitimate. They have something called Moron Stories, to where they find the dumbest, most ridiculous news stories and talk about them for the day. And the one they had today was a woman. I don't know if it was Florida, smoking hot. She wore like spaghetti strap tube top thing. She showed off like her 8-pack, and like she was wearing black leggings. And
I wouldn't describe an
sneakers.
8-pack as smoking hot.
Well, apparently she's like drop dead gorgeous. She's like 23.
Some people are into muscle women.
She was on the treadmill, and she wore leggings and
Clearly.
sneakers. You know, normal gym attire.
Boo.
One of the staff at Planet Fitness approached her and said, "Ma'am, the clothing you are wearing is too visually intimidating for the other people. I'm going to have to ask you to leave."
Oh shit.
Which basically meant you're in too good of shape, so now she's suing the gym. And I think that's hilarious because if you seriously can't wear a white beater, I mean, I hate to say it, but
So is your topic asking what we think about gym
Yeah.
intimidation?
like, I mean, it's not your fault if other people are insecure. And I mean, it's one thing to sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm so strong," but if you're just working out, I feel like the gym was completely out
I
of
think
line.
they're wrong. Yeah.
Completely. Granted, or you could say if you're not allowed to bear that much skin like that, man or woman, meaning if a man can't be in a white beater, a more appropriate way to say it is, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, you're violating our dress code. Can you please adjust your attire?" Not, "Hey, you're too
Yeah.
fucking hot. Get out."
Well,
That or here, have a complimentary Planet Fitness T-shirt.
Exactly.
We'd appreciate it if you wore something that covered a little bit more when you worked out.
Exactly.
I don't think it was appropriate for them to ask her to leave.
well, I mean, as long as there's
Based on
no
that.
double standard, I think that's the thing. Like if men and women both have to go through that bullshit,
Yeah.
then
Either that, or they can just shut their mouths and deal with it.
yeah, I mean, like I understand. Like I've been to a gym with both of you. I've been to several gyms.
Were you with me the time the guy pulled himself up into a chin up and then pulled his legs up over his head and moved them back and forth like a metronome?
Yeah, I watched that for like
that was
45
gym
minutes.
intimidation.
Like, I understand the like no grunting and everything. Like it's dissettling to other people there.
And it's egotistical and it's unneeded.
Sometimes, but like if you've taken karate or anything, they tell you when you hit to grunt because it helps let out air when you deliver a hit. It makes the impact stronger. So if like you're letting out air and grunting like that while you're working out, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's necessarily means you're going like, yeah, oh!
I'm a member of the Salty Spittoon.
Pretty much.
Are you tough enough to get into the salty spittoon?
No, clearly not enough.
All the SpongeBob references that anyone born after 2005 will not get.
Anyone born after 2005?
Millennials. Do you want to talk?
2005?
We're millennials.
What?
Aren't we technically millennials?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, only 7 years of our lives were in the 90s.
Remember when we were in Florida and we saw that chart that said class of 2025? I cried.
We got a button in
They're
hot-
graduating next year. Think about that.
Class of 2025?
Oh, 25. Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought you said 2015.
Yeah, no. We got a button in Hot Topic.
We were class of 2012.
11.
11.
Oh, shit, it was 3 years ago?
We graduated 3 years ago. Well, we
Remember
did.
when he said that
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah.
And now he's saying that we graduated 2012?
Was it really? It is. Oh my God!
Yeah, it's
been
class of
3
11.
years.
We were coming up on June 2014. 3 years.
I've done nothing with my.
Yeah,
life.
we're supposed to be juniors
Damien,
in
you
college.
have a full-time job. So do I.
I've done nothing with my life. That's the twist.
No, you've been going to college. Well,
Kind of.
Kind of.
What the fuck, guys? Gym intimidation.
But what I was saying, we got a button in
But-
Hot Topic.
but-
Um,
Jim Butt.
it's just a normal size, like 1 1/4 inch button, and it says "made in the 00'S." And I was like, "What? Oh, these people are 13."
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Yeah, they're going
made
to high
in the
school.
O's.
They're going to high school.
That's
this year,
ridiculous.
this fall.
No other decade is allowed to say made in anything except it was for the 90s. Like everything was the 90s. Can we talk about shows in the 90s real quick? All that.
Sure.
The little.
I disagree
little-
with the previous statement, but sure. Let's talk
Everything
about
that was
it.
worthwhile.
White dogs. What happened in the 90s? There is nothing.
Not true.
There is nothing.
odds were good.
There is
You know,
nothing.
9/11.
There are no classic cartoons. There are no.
Okay,
more,
maybe they weren't that good.
Katrina.
Katrina.
There are no more
My
classic
middle school
cartoons
years.
that kids will be able to look back on. Hey, dude, remember when we were 23? Or wait, remember when we were 8 when Adventure Time was out?
Remember when we were 23?
Adventure Time is on drugs. My child will not be watching Adventure
all right.
Time right
So
now.
Ethan is the Adventure Time evangelist here. He loves it. I know grown-ass men older than him that love it as well,
Yeah, I don't. It's
including both my brothers.
Yeah, the show is in no way on drugs or meant for people who are on drugs. There is a deeper message, but look back at classic SpongeBob.
Yeah,
It's a different kind of deeper message, and it's a different style of show. But I don't think Adventure Time is doing anything different from what cartoons have always done.
It's just, I don't know.
Watching Adventure Time as a child is completely different from watching it as an adult.
yeah, and
It's a way different
I
experience.
showed you something along those lines as well, the PBS Idea Channel thing,
Yeah.
which is totally accurate. Like when a kid watches Adventure Time, he's just seeing adventures, and when an adult watches Adventure Time, he is remembering what it was like to be a kid watching Adventure Time.
Well,
Something-
an
watching-
adventure show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it brings out like a sense of nostalgia, and there's also a sense of nostalgia in the show as well, in the like nuclear background Holocaust that surrounds its
Yeah,
lore.
and they never get very into the nuclear Holocaust background, and I think it's really cool because a kid can watch the show and not be like, yeah, it's a show where there was a nuclear war and Finn is the last human left. There's hope that there are other humans, but I don't think they ever use the word nuclear.
No, and they can grow with that idea and have that idea itself evolve with them.
And I don't know, like,
I think there are a lot of bad cartoons by today's standards,
Yes.
though. I'm not disagreeing with you. Especially the move away from 2D animation into 3D animation, I think has sullied a lot of great
There's
cartoons.
just something classic that I don't know. I don't know if it's because we were. I mean, something like. To me, my definition of a classic, whether it's in music or TV, is no matter how old it never gets old. It never gets tired. In music, the musicians that have gone down as legends, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, no matter how old that music gets, the majority of people still love it because it never
or
its
quality doesn't decrease as it
it's
ages.
timeless.
Yes.
I don't think
Amanda
that's
Show,
what makes it a classic by definition, but
I'm saying that's what they
I'm
all
with
have
you.
in
Yeah.
common.
Here's for me because I read about games and there are tons of classics in gaming.
Mario, people always enjoy Mario.
Mario, the original Mario Brothers, or Super Mario 64, or The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. These are classics. People refer to them as classics. I think a classic, by its definition, like in my head, it's different for everybody because it's subjective. It's interpretation.
It's like an original.
Yeah, but a classic for me is something that outlined all the best aspects about that era. And it maybe didn't age well past that era, but it represents the time it's from so well that it is regarded as that era, and thus it is a classic. So when I think of 90s and video games, there are two eras in the 90s of video games.
Mario.
There's 92 and 91, which is like a Super Mario World or Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sega.
And Sega, with the Genesis or Master System, or here. And then there's the late 90s, which is PS1, which is Final Fantasy VII, it's Ocarina of Time, it's Mario 64, it's the Dreamcast, and it's the beginning of the PS2. So there are two eras that I could see classics from both. But it's outlining like those times in game development, just like I think Elvis Presley outlines, I think in his 50s, I don't know for sure.
40s?
I'm spacing on it. It should be 50s.
Yeah, like that era of rock and roll, and that's why Elvis Presley is so regarded well.
I mean, I guess maybe I should change my definition because kids.
That's just how I see it.
Well, I mean, I could sit here and label, like, for example, I can go back today and watch like skits from the Amanda Show or all that, and they are 10 times funnier now.
Part of that is
Yeah,
what Alex was saying with
It's
Adventure
how
Time. It's nostalgia.
Yeah.
Kids today, if they were to watch
today.
if they were to watch the Amanda Show or
They wouldn't know.
yeah, no. Some kids, I bet if you even if they liked SpongeBob, if they watched older SpongeBob, they probably wouldn't like it.
Like we wouldn't have held Drake and Josh, I think, so high if we hadn't watched the Amanda Show before watching Drake and Josh.
And
It was almost like
I can also
you
say that
grow
about
with the-
all that.
Yeah.
Same with
Amanda Show wouldn't have been as good without all that.
yeah. So
and SNL, Keenan and Kel, Keenan.
and
I mean,
so
so-
basically Dan Schneider's just awesome.
Basically, he rules the Nickelodeon roost, and he knows how to make a good show.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, like,
And iCarly wouldn't be anything without Drake and Josh.
exactly.
Yeah,
There we go.
but
Exactly.
I mean,
Full circle.
iCarly isn't anything to me. I mean, I don't
it's
think
pretty good.
iCarly's
iCarly's
anywhere.
pretty good. They stopped running it now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it
because
stopped.
Jeanette.
Jeanette McCurdy?
Yeah, is doing like bikini pics and stuff.
Yeah,
Online
she's an
now.
adult now. She's a grown ass woman.
Hell yeah.
She's
she
older
is.
than us.
and she's a lot.
But, like,
hotter,
I'm-
she's a lot hotter than that short-haired
I'm-
lesbian they had with them the whole time.
Justin Bieber?
No,
Is that
no,
what we're
no.
talking about?
On iCarly, it was like a short-haired girl that always wore like a plaid shirt.
I don't know who he's
The
talking
boy, Freddie.
about. Freddie? Dude, don't talk about Freddie like that. It's all about Gibby anyway. Who cares?
And then the creeper uncle.
Older brother, played by Crazy Steve. Now,
Man.
don't you talk shit about Jerry Trainer
Jerry Trainer
in this
is a
house.
pro ass man. But like I'm saying, we have an affinity for SNL, I think, by today's standards, because we watched all that in the Amanda Show. We
Yeah.
have this love for sketch comedy because we watched it while it was in its prime,
Mm-hmm.
the 90s and the late 80s.
I can definitely say I wouldn't appreciate sketch comedy if I didn't watch all that as a kid. I can say that
But what is so
100%.
funny about it? Like,
It's all about relating to the audience, right? All that's funny because fucking it was just kiddie, goofy stuff. Like it was dumb and silly, and when we were kids, we thought it was awesome. Like
I don't think kids today. I think sketch comedy will not be as much of a thing. It definitely
Oh, no.
won't hit
absolutely
this next
not.
upcoming
no,
generation.
because sketch comedy has found a new outlet, YouTube. Because you can make one sketch on YouTube and make it a video.
Yep.
Okay.
So YouTube is the new home to sketch comedy.
I'm not hip to this.
A hip, a hop, a hippity hop.
To me, I think, and I hate to take it the wrong way, I think YouTube
YouTube is the future of all television.
I think it's
Except for America's Funniest Home Videos.
Except for
it's the
America's-
death of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yes.
Oh, Bob Saget.
YouTube is Bob Saget's worst nightmare.
Yeah. Every night.
It's where Bob Saget
also
goes to
going
die.
to be.
He's already
I think
seen himself
YouTube
become
is
Lewis
going
Black.
to make becoming famous a lot more harder, and I think that that's a good thing. For example, now the general public knows.
For example, now I'm just putting out stupid videos on the internet.
Now the general public knows that there's thousands and millions of people that have a singing talent. Now that means record companies aren't just going to pick up Joe Schmo off the street that can sing. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's why American
I don't
Idol's
know
not
if
as
I'm wording it.
interesting anymore.
Well, I can tell you, American Idol and The Voice. Do you know sales? Did we talk about this last time? Sales
No.
and music have plummeted.
No, we talked about this when we had that
Yeah.
bro talk.
Yeah, sales and music have complete. I mean, and I don't mean like sales and CDs. I mean sales and music. And it kind of hit me that each genre is turning into pop. And by pop, I don't mean the sound. I mean
What they're going for, what they're
every-
vying for.
every other song is about some same generalized popular topic. Country music
Oh.
is now
Yeah.
is now all about drinking a beer, sitting on the back of a truck. Like every other country song is the same topics. Every pop song has the word "darling" in it, baby, sexy, girl. Like it's so cookie cutter. Like even rock. I mean,
country's been that for the last 20 years.
Country's
though.
always been that. In
no,
my knowledge.
I mean I can say
No, pre 20 years ago, it was different.
I can
but-
say, listening to country music when I was a kid, there are some country music has soul and heart in it, but it's turning into pop, which is what a lot of people say that listen to country is it's a cookie cutter about the same topics. That's why I can't stand pop music.
A lot of metalcore is actually doing that, but like not necessarily as far as lyrics go, but as far as form and the exact sound that they go for.
Yeah.
So when some people are like, it all sounds the same to me. Now that's an accurate statement. A lot of it all sounds the same
Like,
to
for
me
example, like
at this point.
when this song came out in either 2009 or 2010, it was called "Take Over Control" by Afrojack and Eva Simmons. Eva Simmons is
You can
a-
stop hitting the table. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
could you?
She's a German. She's from. I don't know what she's from. She's from Dutch. No, it's not Dutch.
Dice.
She's from Dutch.
She's Netherlands.
That's it.
Yeah.
She's from the
I'm
Netherlands.
gonna get a Dr Pepper.
Netherlands.
Can I have one? Can I have one? I would drink that instead of your apple juice because I know you like your apple juice.
We have like an entire gallon of apple juice, though, to
Okay.
be fair.
But,
No, keep talking. Into the microphone.
The way that Take Over Control goes is the pre-chorus or the bridge. Well, yeah. The bridge leads into the chorus, but then the chorus goes. It repeats like 3 lines of lyrics. It's, I want you to take over control. And then the actual chorus is a repetitive EDM beat that started in 2010. Look at all the pop songs now.
I know what you're
Look
talking about.
Look at Dark Horse by Katy Perry. The chorus is that hip-hop beat. Look at, I mean, I think it's the songs follow structure. And the artists that come out with something different are outstanding until the general public wants to go back to their same cookie cutter bullshit. Look at how great Adele was. Look at how many records she sold. She faded out because she didn't become you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like,
I definitely agree.
it's almost like instead of being different in music recently, instead of being like honored, it's like, oh, this doesn't sound like everything I've heard. It's not going to be popular. Thank you.
But at the same time, I'm definitely a big fan of when a band does something that's different.
Me and you both.
Yeah. Me too.
Like
It shows innovation.
to take it back to the genres that I listen to, as far as metalcore goes, My Heart to Fear, they do really weird stuff. They have a breakdown that doesn't really include too many, like most breakdowns now. It's like like that kind of stuff. A lot of just rhythmic open notes. And then they have one where it's dissonant high notes, and then it just adds on another dissonant note, and it's like and so it's all over the place, and I've never heard anyone do that. And then in addition to that, his screams are completely different, so it's very amusing and entertaining to listen to everything they put out because none of it is the same as what anyone else does.
And I mean, if you think like I was just listening.
There's a microphone.
I was
Talking to
I
it.
was listening to a song.
Pretend it's a dick.
Yeah.
called,
God damn it.
That's on video, and I'm really afraid to watch that.
Yeah.
There was a song by Chris Brown called "Loyal" with Lil Wayne and some other, and the chorus in that song is "These hoes ain't loyal. I don't trust no bitch." And I'm like, why does? And I thought to myself while watching this, why does this make money? Why is the general public okay with just classically hummingly a song that is calling women hoes and bitches? I mean, another good example about how stupid the general public is when it comes to music and artistry. Look at the song "Pumped Up Kicks" by Foster the People. All the other
No
kids
one
with the
actually
pump-
listens to the lyrics
No.
of that.
And-
I think it's a fantastic song.
So do I. And the whole point.
If you look into the reason that they wrote it and all of that,
Well,
it's
yeah.
really cool. But people just accept it blindly without realizing it's a song about a kid going and getting
Massacring.
his dad's gun and shooting the other kids because his family doesn't have the money to have the nice shoes that they have. And it's more than that. I researched it when the song came out.
And I
don't
was
know
actually
as
watching
well.
American Idol where one of the artists, that was her song, and she made it kind of like a country vibe. And the one judge that's new, he's like an orchestra player. He was like, I think it's really stupid that you got up there and sang it with such a happy tune. And then Jennifer Lopez and Keith Urban spoke up, and they're like, have you not heard that song? It's written in a happy tune. He's like, yeah, but when you're an artist, you have to feel the lyrics. And then I spoke up, and I was like, no, that was the whole purpose, that the song was written in a happy melody with really, like, it adds
Yeah.
to the uniqueness of the song. She sang it in a happy, uplifting, because, I mean, technically, it's a happy song. It's the way it was written. And I hate people that are so technical.
That's the classic technique called juxtaposition.
Yeah,
What-
I
Well, you compare.
juxtaposition. It's two contrasting feelings.
Yeah, like something juxtaposed would be like you and me, for example. We are so vastly different, but our friendship
go well
is-
together.
Yeah, we have a
Peanut
juxtaposed
butter and
friendship.
jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Actually, yes.
yes.
Wow. Oh,
The
wow.
classic.
There we go.
That was a
The
beautiful
classic
example.
juxtaposition of that is peanut butter and jelly.
And as I've gotten older, juxtaposition is one of those themes and motifs that I notice a lot more now. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Like, if you were to date, like, a really, like, no offense, but, like, really, like, preppy, like, conserved, like, not body expressive chick.
yeah, like not
Microphone.
microphoned expressive Damien.
No, like I write a lot of sad songs, and I have a couple that are on. I have a couple that are on ukulele, and they're just happy chords.
Yeah, the
But-
weird sound of the ukulele.
And I mean, also I've also wondered, did the people that write it, are they sad about an event or something, but they want to try to make themselves feel happy in a song, so they make the melody happy, but still want to express a sad
That's
feeling?
not necessarily it.
I think there are facets to that depending on the artist, though.
Yeah, definitely. That's a case by case basis.
Yeah, but it's
If I want to feel sad about something, I'm gonna feel sad
I
about
just
something.
hate.
it's fun to
that, like,
think
most
about that
music-
stuff, but you too, including myself, I guess, a little bit, are not the music audience that those songs are playing to. You know, they're playing to people that'll hear it on the radio and will buy it because they liked how it sounded.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Or the
But-
people that sit there working that go, oh, the and like not just.
Yeah, they don't hear the words. They just like hear the sound of the words.
There's
Or, for example, my neck.
My
My
back,
back,
lick
lick
my
my
pussy,
pussy.
actually,
and
there's
my
no way you
crack.
cannot hear the words
Well,
to that though.
that's-
Like let's
It's because
be
the
honest
words,
with that one.
It's almost like the words are the melody. It's like there is no melody to that. Well, I guess if there's a metronome, but I guess that could be the
No, it's a rhythm.
It's
neck. Well, no,
my neck, my back, lick my pussy, and my crack.
That's kind of like a cadence.
Excuse me,
though.
sorry.
Like,
Yeah, a cadence. I wouldn't call it a melody.
No.
Call it a cadence.
Yeah, I would say cadence. 'Cause cadence is a fucking dope word.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was talking to someone who's way more musically inclined than me, a professional producer, et cetera, talking to them about an album that actually comes out tomorrow, a new Memphis Mayfire album. I like the stuff that they put out, but I was talking to him about it, and he was like, yeah, no, I heard a couple songs off of it. It was very generic. I was like, what do you mean? Because I had listened to it a couple times. I enjoyed it. And he was like, just listen to the rhythm guitar. And then we put the album on and listened. And a lot of the rhythm guitar, it's jug 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 dug dug jug dug jug dug, like just really generic, just rhythm, as opposed to doing something different. And I enjoy the album, but
Well-
you know how critical I am of like certain things in music. I still enjoyed that album as a whole. And then this person who is even more critical than I am, it's like I'd listen to it, but I wouldn't go out of my way. If I want to actually listen to music, I wouldn't put this album on.
Well,
so there are different levels to like the audience, and I'd say you and I are above even what pop today is intended for.
Here's my thing, like the way I get around that, because you guys know I don't really listen to music. I'm surprised.
Everything.
And there's rare occasions where there will be a song that we show you that you like and take on.
Yeah, sometimes, but it's rare.
Very, very lucky.
Because here's my thing. I'm a very niche music listener. I need something that either I find some kind of personal stake in, I can really get behind because it's just really groovy and it's really something I didn't expect I would like, or something that's just my taste in music, which is usually rap. But like my favorite songs are by Richie Branson, who raps about video games and anime, and by Danny Wiesner, who's a friend of mine who makes music about video games.
It's because it means something to you. And
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is I think that the music industry, excuse me, I can't even say the music art anymore. I think the music brand. I think that's way more appropriate.
It's a business.
The music brand is more about the money that you make than what's behind it. Granted, I was a really big supporter of Lady Gaga, and her music didn't sell well because it's different.
Yeah.
And every song means something to her, but I do not see any kind of fan, and I hope that your brother doesn't listen to this because I'm not trying to take jabs at him, but any kind of fan that can put some kind of artistic instead of any kind of fan that can put an artistic explanation behind Lady Gaga getting thrown up on by a woman that drinks colored milk just to throw it up on people. I'm sorry. That's not art. That's revolting.
That's a thing that artists do, though.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's gross. Like, is that or is that not almost the equivalent
It's awful.
of shitting on Lady Gaga?
I don't like the idea of it at all.
Not at all.
And
You're preaching to the choir over here.
Freaking Demi Lovato tweeted out, I just think that you're kind of glamorizing bulimia a little bit, that it's cool to get thrown up on, that throw up is cool, which Demi had a point. Do you not think she got bombarded with freaking I hope you die, fat cunt from the Little Monsters, and like all these terrible freaking tweets? To me, that is also a problem, is so many people idolize these
we're going down a rabbit hole we can go down on another day.
Yeah.
We've gone like 6 layers deep
let me
right
get it
now.
out. Like,
remember when? Just save it. Because
We've reached the sour cream in this taco salad.
Remember
and it's time to
when we were talking about children's
dip
cartoon
out.
TVs that we like? Let's go back to there. Let's rewind a little bit.
Can we rewind to when I said dip out?
No. Just ignore it. All right, so children's cartoon shows or TV shows or whatever. What did you watch? What was your jam when you were a kid?
I watched. And
All right, let's talk about early childhood.
Okay.
Like 5 around that area.
I have a lot, and I need to get it out, but I have a lot. So there was all that.
Just your favorites, not all of them.
I mean, I love them all, but there's not like 20.
They're all my babies.
There's all that. The Amanda Show,
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cat Dog, Rocko's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, Dexter's Laboratory.
I miss Ren and Stimpy.
The Grim Adventures of Billy.
Grim Adventures. Grim
Adventures of Billy and Mandy was pretty good, yeah.
What was that a spin-off of?
What was it?
I don't think it was a spinoff.
I'm trying to think of some. I feel like it was referenced in another
Married
show.
with Children. Oh God, I love
What?
that sitcom.
Really? You were into sitcoms?
It was Leela.
Oh yeah, it was. Married with Children. Hal.
Oh my God! Ew! I just pictured you with really big like.
It was Al, not Hal.
Hey
excuse me.
Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold really.
That was a very good show.
God,
When
Hey
you
Arnold.
think back about Hey
I
Arnold
wanted
as just like this, he was some kid that just really had no capacity, no maximum amount he could love people.
the
It was
day.
kind of what that show was about.
The
That
day that I watched.
as
the
far as
episode.
messages go, I think Hey Arnold is probably the Adventure Time of the
Yeah.
90s. As far as just hidden messages and like watching it as an adult, it's probably
Yeah, because his
way different thing.
His parents left him. Like they didn't just die; they left him.
Yeah, like that day.
And his grandparents were taking care of him.
That's how you know that the
His
cartoons
grandmother has Alzheimer's
are really good on
and
the,
or
on the
schizophrenia.
days-
or both.
on the days when you watch cartoons as a kid, where it like got to you. Like the day that he found out what with his parents, like I don't know, bothered me. I was like, I really liked Hey Arnold as a character, and I don't know. Like,
Well, he
that-
was such a good person that something
Yeah.
that bad didn't deserve to
And-
happen to him.
I feel like the cartoons that we watched had like sentimental value, and it just like meant something. And it's like kids, and I hate to say it, but we kind of had to figure it out. Kids today.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you watch fucking Fanboy and Chum Chum, and what the fuck is the message there?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's awful because I see so many kids, and even like my friend that works in a daycare, she's saying kids are so today compared to like when we were kids. They're so not stupid, but like they just don't care about anything but their own agendas. Like, if you ask them a question, like, you know, there's like, oh no, like, because they don't want to answer you because they're not educated enough. I don't know. I just
like, did you guys watch Ed, Edd and Eddy?
yes.
I wasn't allowed to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy.
That's why.
I never told you guys this. My mom found it revolting, and so a house rule was that we weren't allowed to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy.
And I still think that Ed, Edd and Eddy was totally meant to 3 different kinds of kids. Like,
Yeah.
Double D being the intelligent one that you
the
can pick up on
nerd,
everything.
the goof, and just the normal kid.
Well,
the average kid.
Not the goof, the freaking retard.
Whoa!
Keep that in there. This is
Whoa.
roommates. This is and
this is roommates. This is as good as it gets.
We are roommates.
We
are Marshall.
We are Legion.
Look, if
well,
the
here I was gonna
Hangover-
say, did
if
you?
The Hangover had a podcast.
Yeah, it would be equally as offensive.
Excuse me, if the Hangover 4 had a podcast.
Did you guys watch all of it? I know you didn't watch any of it.
All what?
Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Yeah.
I watched some of it once my mom didn't care what I watched.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
Somewhere in my mind, I feel like I've seen it, but
So I loved Ed, Edd and Eddy. I never saw the movie until a few months ago when I got back on an Ed, Edd and Eddy kick. It's that night we watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, I fucked it up.
Eustace?
Eustace.
No.
So the plot of the movie, right, is that Ed, Edd and Eddy did something horrible to one of Eddie's scams went horribly wrong, and
He was a con man. I totally
Yeah.
forgot.
it was like Keenan and Kel 2.0 basically,
yeah, it was.
except with 3 characters. Yeah. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. But anyway, the plot of the movie is that they fuck something up. Eddie fucks up a scam. Everybody in the neighborhood gets pissed. In the cul-de-sac gets pissed at them, and they're chasing after them, and they're horrified. And Eddie says, "Let's go to my brother's. We'll go find my brother, and he'll protect us." So the movie is just one big kind of like long comedy sketch of different places they go searching for Eddie's brother, but they finally find him. And Eddie's brother is a fucking horrible person. And he's wailing on Eddie and he's beating him, and all the other kids show up and they're like, "Stop doing that to him." And then they all chase off Eddie's brother. And you realize that the whole plot of the show was Eddie trying to get other people to interact with him because he was so lonely. And he was like that because his brother was a monster. And then
Whoa.
at the end of the movie, all the kids are like, "I see what you've been dealing with," and they all become friends with Eddie. And they all hang out together for the first time, like really hang out.
Stop.
Like,
stop
I
making
watched
sense.
that and I was so moved in a way I
really
never.
want to watch it.
He
now.
wasn't sitting where he was previously.
Yeah, I was moved. It was like
exactly 1 inch to the left.
it was like this whole show had this meaning behind it that was really sad, and there was finally
I
closure.
love coming up with theories like Courage the Cowardly Dog is the most interesting theories of them all.
I don't like the theories.
Why?
I really don't. They're
Why?
Well, like the theories.
I mean, the show could be a normal dog's life through Courage's eyes, because think about
Yeah.
Well, like the theories, I think, take away from the mystique of it because you always have your own theories. But then you hear this theory about
and it kind of makes you think that
how
your theory's wrong.
Harry Potter has been trapped in the cupboard under the bed for the entirety of the books, which is just ridiculous.
The thing that I sent you the other day.
Yes,
Oh.
which is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Actually, I read this really crazy theory about Finding Nemo, and
Here it comes.
Well, first off, what I was gonna say, hats off to
I read it
Pixar.
too.
And did Pixar do Toy Story 2?
Yes.
Yeah, they did all those.
Hats off to Pixar for Toy Story.
What
for-
the Andy's mom thing?
No, for placing the timing of the movies exactly when we were kids, and now when we're in college, just like Andy went off to college. Just
Yes.
like
Well, no, they did that very well.
Those movies were for
Monsters Inc.
they
same
wanted
way.
to do a Toy Story 3 for forever, but they waited to the right time.
Well,
They took advantage of the
I don't know if
Monsters Inc.
anyone
is the
else
same
noticed this. I noticed it when I saw it. The garbage man in Toy Story
Yeah,
3
it's in all
is
three.
Sid.
Yeah.
The garbage man is Sid. It's the bully who won. What it was? Was it Buzz and Woody holding? I don't know. Buzz and Woody out of the claw machine when they got stuck in there.
Oh yeah.
But that bully was the garbage man in Toy Story 3.
But
And he probably got paid more than all of them.
the
Probably.
theory,
80 grand a year.
the theory that I found. I mean, the first one
Bastards.
was that. Well, I mean, it really wasn't the theory for
No, I
Finding
was
Nemo.
Referencing.
But the
Ethan's
theory
comment.
that I read that kind of made me really sad was a bunch of people shared on Facebook was that actually Nemo or all of Marlin's children didn't survive the shark attack. That Nemo
Barracuda.
that Nemo was never alive. That it was you were just watching basically Marlin go through the 7 stages of insanity, and they broke
Grief.
it. And that's it. And they broke it down, and I was like, "Oh my god, it all works."
Yeah, I mean, those theories can be applied to everything because I think those theories, like about the 7 deadly sins and
Those
the
theories
stages
can
of
be
accepting.
incorporated into the writing of a movie or a character.
You know, those theories can be incorporated into a character just naturally.
But I don't think that was the theory behind the movie.
No.
No.
At all. I
Have you
as
guys-
I read the Finding Nemo one, I was like, this definitely could have been his stages of grief regarding losing his family acted out on towards Nemo, but I don't think that the theory's correct. It could be,
Well,
and
they brought something up about how when Nemo, when Nemo's actually dead. But this is the thing that I don't understand. The reference they used was when Nemo gets knocked out in the fish tank and he's like floating up top. He was knocked out, and his Marlin sees Nemo floating. Remember, and he thinks that Nemo's dead, so he leaves. The dentist office all sad and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Alex, you remember what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
I know Finding
Well,
Nemo.
We had to
Well,
watch
they
it
said-
47 times in elementary school, so yes.
What they said was that Nemo was actually dead, and like that was Marlin just coming to terms with it, and that's why he was like, "I'm leaving. Nemo's dead. Nemo's gone now, whatever."
Yeah,
But-
acceptance. It's the last stage.
But I mean, the people.
Acceptance was when the acceptance stage is when he let him go off on the school field
Yeah,
trip at the
yeah.
end. That was
Oh,
the acceptance.
okay.
I don't know what stage he was talking about, but I don't remember.
Rejection, maybe?
Could be.
That sounds like one.
I think that's what it is. I think it's the writing of our movies and
TV shows.
versus now, where I think our writers wanted some educational value, wanted a deeper message. I'd be like, "Oh shit!"
Well,
when
there's
we're
something
20
out there like that for everybody. I mean, people are actually putting out content like that on YouTube, too. There are really awesome, informative
Not
YouTube
cartoons,
shows,
not
like
cartoons.
PBS Idea Channel, for example. I think it's don't be exclusive to everything out there being, or at least possibly being, really super awesome for kids today.
My jams as a child, Angry Beavers
Yep,
was
all the classic Nicktoons.
I mean,
Oh,
yes, all of them,
yeah.
but like
Angry Beavers was
my
your favorite.
my
that
fav-
was later.
My favorites. I was a Nick guy all the way. Fuck Disney. Fuck Cartoon Network. There were some good things on Cartoon Network, but I lived in a Nick household.
I like the Boomerang channel.
Fuck you. Fuck all of you.
Acme.
So
Well, that's
so yeah, no,
WB.
I
Warner
I grew
Brothers.
up in a.
You threw
I
up.
grew, I grew
You
up.
said you threw up.
No, I didn't. You heard
All
it.
right.
I
Sure.
grew
Threw
up
up
in a
last night.
Nick household, and
on Dick household.
Could you just let him talk? You interrupt him every time he
I
talks.
do not prove
he
it.
complains about me interrupting him.
I'm not even interrupting you.
So anyway, definitely Angry Beavers, and then that moved into SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. I liked everything on Nick. I could look back. Hey Arnold was great. Real Monsters was great.
Yeah.
Doug was
Real
okay.
Monsters.
Real Monsters. Yeah. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh man.
Are you
Right.
afraid? Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Goosebumps.
Oh, yeah, Goosebumps.
Olmec.
Um,
Goosebumps was good.
all the not all of the
The Wild
Nickelodeon game
Thornberrys,
shows.
Rugrats.
Guts was kind of iffy for
Guts
me.
was okay. Legend of the Hidden
Legend-
Temple was the best one.
Yeah, and then Double Dare 2000.
Double Dare was good.
Hello. Yeah, no, those are great.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I fluctuated because I had two
Cow
older
and
brothers,
chicken.
right? So, fuck cow and. You turn off.
Mama
the mic.
had a cow, daddy had a chick.
Cow and
there you
Chicken's
go.
a horrible
That's
show.
so Raven. You nasty.
Yeah,
You're nasty.
all right. So I had two older brothers, right? Which
Yes.
is neither of you can say the same. So my oldest brother
I was
loved
an accident.
the WB, and Brady obviously loved the Disney Channel. So telling. So I was always trying to hang out. I would watch Dragon Ball Z and stuff with my oldest brother.
Oh my God.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Vegeta.
Pokemon, all in the WB
What was your
Saturday
favorite
mornings.
Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. You.
Is that what they were called, monsters, or was
Well,
it?
I mean, you summon monsters. Fucking Karibo, just all day.
There's several Karibos hidden in my my comic that I made in middle school or ninth
I
grade.
know.
And I swear to God,
Did you notice them? The
if,
Karibos.
if Yu-Gi-Oh
just
monsters
hanging out?
went up against Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh monsters would.
Are you thinking about Digimon?
No.
Digimon digital monsters.
We got a Digimon shirt in my
I
store
remember
today.
Agumon.
I paid $30 for all
Porygon, right?
5
Totally.
limbs. For all 5 limbs of Exodia. Remember Exodia?
Oh shit! Yeah, I had all the 5 limbs of
and they
Exodia.
were all gold and holographic, and then my other holographic card, because I used to buy decks. Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Oh my God.
Yeah, remember Yu-Gi-Oh starter decks?
Punch
I want the Dark Magician deck. You're stupid. Guy was better.
I have a really good story for you guys that I've never told you.
Okay.
Like huge Cartman style.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
When they're playing World of Warcraft. But my favorite card was Relinquished. Do you remember this one? It was
I do.
It was the eyeball, and it had all the.
Oh, you just
God.
blew my fucking mind.
I
I
remember
saw it.
So
Yeah.
what starter deck did you guys get? I went out for the Lady Dark Magician
I
deck.
never played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I collected.
I
I
was
was
so
a
good.
Yu-Gi-Oh card poser. I had a couple.
You remember when
What deck did you get though? You just got starter packs?
I had my mom buy them for me at some
remember
point.
when Yu-Gi-Oh got banned in our school?
Yeah,
I
because fuck those people.
literally ate people.
It's because I was so good.
Okay, so like I've just recently established, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh card poser.
Yes.
I had a Blue Eyes White Dragon, like
Oh my!
Remember the Black Eyes Red Dragon? Don't fuck with that.
actually it might have had a Black Eyes Red Dragon. I had something good that people wanted. This is in elementary school. I remember a kid I didn't know heard me talking about this card that I had and said, "Hey man, I'll trade you a Pokemon card for a Yu-Gi-Oh card."
Oh fuck! Never do this.
That's like trading.
I
pesos
did it.
for-
Never cross the streams, Ethan.
I did it.
Okay, you did it.
So, whether it was a Blue Eyes White Dragon or a Red Eyes Black Dragon, it was something cool that someone else wanted that I had no idea what it was. 'Cause I was
You totally got a Metapod.
no, the Pokemon card was cool. I had no idea what.
Was it a Whispering Eyed Black Dragon? A Whispering Eye Brown Dragon. Excuse me.
Ethan, have you ever taken a shit and your poop looks like a Metapod?
So anyway,
Metapod.
Dude,
Dude, it evolves into Butterfree. Fuck yeah.
No,
yeah,
it doesn't.
it does.
Metapod. Metapod. Metapod, you turning.
So anyway, I have to tell you,
Corp,
I was
corp,
the
corp.
Pokemon card kid
Corp.
who
Corp.
had. I was the Pokemon kid who had the collector's guides.
Yeah.
I had like 8 collector's guides.
Of course you did.
So one of my collector's guides,
Corp.
only one had this card in it, and it was the only card in the book labeled ultra rare.
Oh boy.
Team Rocket's Revenge, a trainer card. I had it holographic as a Pocket Monsters card. So I had the Japanese holographic Team Rocket's Revenge, which I
sold
received
that.
as a trade for either a Blue Eyes White Dragon or a Red Eyes Black Dragon. I believe I still have it somewhere.
Oh,
You
man.
remember the fake
A
Pokemon cards?
holographic Pocket Monsters Team Rocket's Revenge.
That's
And
beautiful.
to my knowledge, the only ultra rare card as a regular non-holographic, non-Japanese card. To my knowledge, it's the only ultra rare Pokemon card
It was
of its
super
time.
foil.
I
Well,
got
there-
it, and the person I guess didn't know what it was. I was like, all right, whatever, cool. I went home and started flipping through my guide. I was like, no way!
Remember that moment when
It was so good.
you dragged your parents to see all the Pokemon movies with you because you got to collect your card when you went and saw it?
Yes.
Intake card?
The fucking intake card?
I cried during when the Pikachu's.
Would you talk? Would you cry when you're talking in the goddamn microphone?
Well, you told me to cry. Hey.
Hey,
50 Shades of.
hey. Oh well,
Anyway,
we're the Hey Triple Shop Quartet,
when
3-tet.
when the Pikachus were slapping each other, I cried.
Um,
the first Pokemon movie, and my mom was like,
to
"Knock it
to
out."
this day, I at least get emotional when Pikachu starts crying.
I cried pretty much through the entire latter half of that movie.
It's so
I thought
good.
Mewtwo's hands look like a dick. Though,
Anyone
the
who
whole time.
watched the entire Indigo League and didn't cry in that movie was like a heartless monster.
I love the moment where in the beginning of the movie, Mewtwo looks down at his hands and it's just the 3 circles and
He
he's
goes,
what am I?
yeah, right? It's so good.
So profound.
Mewtwo was so badass. If he could have won an Emmy
was.
for that,
I mean, he asked the question, man, what separates Pokemon from human?
like it was so deep. Oh my god.
Hashtag deep.
A Firebird,
Moltres.
Ice,
Articuno.
and what was the other one?
Zapdos. Uno dos tres.
I called Zapdos, and Zapdos sucked.
Zapdos?
Everybody used a Squirtle
Zaptoast?
against me.
And toast.
What about Lugia and Ho-Oh?
I loved Lugia.
Oh, yeah.
I had a level 100.
Ho-Oh
class
is
score
way
as
cooler
Pokemon
than
Blue.
anyone gives him credit for.
He's like a god. He's one of the god
know what
He,
my
Pokemon.
favorite-
he grants wishes, correct?
Yeah.
You know, one
And
of my-
I brought this up during a stream one time, yeah?
Yeah.
The reason Ash sucks so much as a Pokemon trainer, in the first episode, a Ho-Oh flies by, and I believe he wishes for his journey to never end, and that's why he sucks so bad. Is because
Well, I
if he
don't think
were
the
the
Ho-
very best,
I mean, he's good.
yeah, but if he were the very best, like no one ever was, if he did catch them all, his journey would be over.
Yeah.
I think that's also the grounds on which they feel
Yeah.
justified in creating new Pokemon every
Here-
3 years.
I'm glad we we came to the topic
Making
of
shit up.
Pokemon because the beautiful thing about Pokemon is we find it nostalgic. Excuse me, today,
first
right?
150.
Because the Game Boy and Red, Blue, and Yellow came out in like '94, and so they were cool when we were little kids. With like, it was cool with my older brothers and stuff. And then the cartoon came out when we were kids as well.
I never played the games, just to get that out on the podcast.
Yeah.
I've never played a single Pokemon
God,
game.
a wild Snorlax appeared was the worst. Especially when
Yeah,
you
no,
were
Snorlax was sleeping on the bridge, and he had to get the flute to wake him up. Remember? So fucking annoying. Yeah, I'm blowing your mind right now.
Yeah, you know, apparently if you went down a dock and got on a boat in Pokemon Blue, it was like a cruise ship. You could get Mewtwo.
Well, no, you get Mewtwo at the end of the game.
I never got Mewtwo.
You fucked up.
Oh wait! I'm sorry. Not Mewtwo. Mew.
Yeah, Mew. That was fake.
There's no way. I'm telling you, you can look it up. I'm telling you.
I'm
It
so
worked.
gled no one looked over. My penis was actually hanging out of my pajama pants.
Well, there's
Like,
a
it was-
video of this.
Well, I don't think. Is it?
It's not hanging out.
It was. Can you see my crotch?
I can't just
in the video?
rewind on
No,
the
I mean in the
fly.
video.
Alex.
Can you see my crotch?
Yes.
My penis is gonna be in this video. Just a
Gross.
little bit.
Great. Now we can't put up the video, or else I'll edit it or something.
I saw pink.
Just like put in a title card that says "one penis later." Anyway,
One penis.
the thing about Pokemon is we loved them when we were kids. We had the show, the
We
games
also
just started,
grew up with it and
blah blah
evolved
blah.
with it.
But new kids these days,
I know, right?
Metapod.
new kids these days are watching the new show.
These days with the Pokemons.
Oh, do you remember that? The fucking snake.
Who is it?
No, Corbin.
All right, stop it. Stop it.
God,
Why are we saying Charbok?
That's how he said it.
snake.
Really?
Yeah.
It's Arbok.
It's
Oh,
Arbok.
oh.
I know it's Arbok.
Is that really how he said
Yeah,
it?
you'd be like,
I don't.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah,
All right, fair enough.
He would roll his R's. All
Wow, boss.
right, stop it. Seriously.
Exactly.
Let me get to my point, you dicks.
Diggly, 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 dig, diggly, dig, diggly,
Trio,
diggly,
trio,
diggly.
trio.
God, this is great.
Kids are getting their 2DSs or whatever the fuck new
2DS.
version
Yeah.
of the 3DS that's out now.
Wait.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a 3DS without 3D.
I just made the fat face for a completely real thing. All right, say.
Well, that's how ridiculous it is.
Let
So
me, please.
you guys are so gross with your vapes. All right, no. So anyway, kids are buying handheld systems and they're playing Pokemon these days, and they are still loving it. Pokemon is timeless. Like, I think that's really cool.
Was there ever a frog Pokemon? I can't. For the life
There
of
have
me.
been a few frog Pokemon.
No, like
Not
old.
in the first 250,
Not
right?
no, but Polygon evolves into a frog now.
Porygon, right?
No,
I thought it was Porygon.
Poliwhirl.
Is
Okay, I was like,
Polyworld, not
What
Polygon.
was
like,
Polygon,
what
you were
was
right
that-
about Polygon.
was
Polygon
that
is
one?
just the name of a. That's a geometry
And
thing.
it looked like it came out of a computer and it was pink and blue.
Porygon.
Polyworld, you know the one with the little swirly on his chest.
no, no,
Poliwag,
no.
Polyworld.
And that would be the frog one. There we go.
Yeah, he
was a
evolves.
tadpole.
He evolves into a frog instead of his third evolution now.
What was his third evolution?
It was like Polyrath, and he was like really
I
muscular.
remembered it as soon as I asked the question.
Yeah.
I was like,
So
yeah,
instead of evolving to Polyrath, you can evolve him into Polytoad, and he's like a little toad.
I feel like I knew that.
What my favorite
Was that?
Pokemon was?
That's added in the third.
I was
gen.
gonna say that has to be third gen because
That's when they added breeding.
Do you know what my favorite Pokemon was? And I remember because I would get excited. It was not Hitmonchan. but
Hitmonlee,
Hitmonchan.
No, and it was brown.
Hitmonchan's Gen 2.
And it was brown.
I'm still okay with it.
He was
first
brown.
250. I'm good with.
Yeah, he was brown and had black slanty eyes and really long legs.
Yeah, that's Hitmonlee.
And he kicked.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hitmontop.
Hitmontop is also third generation.
Wait,
Was
wait.
Hitmontop third?
I don't
think
know.
Hitmontop was
wait,
second.
Yeah, wait, what did Hitmontop look like? Because
He had like
He had a
little-
top on his head, and he got on his head and kicked.
Yeah,
He
was-
spun around and did like flying upside down
was
spinny
that the
kicks.
one? I had the 4 arms and it was blue.
No,
No.
that's something else. I don't know.
Machamp.
Yeah, and he was not blue; he was gray.
Everything is.
I'm colorblind.
blood and-
Yeah, you can tell the difference between blue and gray, though. Baby.
You remember the
It's
big
like
Blossom?
a deep grayish blue.
You remember Blossom?
Blossom.
Bluish gray.
Are you talking about Blossom, bluish gray?
No, I'm just.
Yes, we know what Jigglypuff is, you creepy person.
Chansey.
Chansey. Yes.
And it would
Wait,
skip.
you're just naming Pokemon now.
Well, I'm trying to remember.
What was your favorite legendary Pokemon that there has been?
I don't know the legendaries, but I have a favorite Pokemon for some reason. Mine
Dude,
was
Raikou?
No,
You fucking with me? You gonna tell me Raikou isn't a fucking badass?
It was a Exeggutor.
Fucking Lightning Wolf? Are you serious with Exeggutor right now? Over Raikou.
To be fair, Damien did kind of evolve in his adult life into Exeggutor.
Oh,
I feel like Damien
I'm a big
is
plant.
actually the evolution of the egg in Chansey's belly. Like, she's holding it in her little pocket right there.
Chansey.
Or Damien's some form of Entei. I feel like when I see Entei, I see Damien behind the mask.
Or my mother Tentacruel.
Remember the Tentacle episode?
Oh my god,
How
that was
fucked up that episode was?
that was horrendous. Because wasn't it like?
Yeah.
It didn't it have like a really deep like?
It's like, you've been polluting our oceans. We're all dying. And I'm like, what the fuck? Stop polluting the
they
ocean.
don't speak.
Yeah, remember they grab Meowth and they hypnotize him so he's talking and he says he's going to kill Meowth?
Don't remember that.
It's a really fucked
Not
up
at all.
episode.
A Tentacruel was a water and psychic type.
Yep.
God, Tentacruel was.
And they were gigantic, destroying buildings and shit.
It's like I always wondered, like, is it weird after watching the episode and playing the game, we'd be on like a grass field and I'd throw out a Tentacruel and I'm like, this wouldn't work. You know, it'd be like, now you know what I'm talking about.
What are you doing?
Right?
This is so stupid.
What the Pokemons?
Were there any other shows that you guys wanted to talk about?
I thought Digimon was a complete.
Digimon was okay.
It was an
The
alright
first
show.
season was pretty good.
Everything
And the movie was great.
The movie was incredible.
Where everyone was older?
Everything had Mon on the end of it. It was awful.
Agumon. Angemon! Angemon, who was the evolution of that one kid's stupid Digimon, and he doesn't evolve or transform until the very last episode of the first season, when everything was about to go to shit.
I remember
Bullshit.
the Digimon.
Do you remember the Digimon toys
Yeah.
that would transform?
Ethan.
No.
Ethan,
I was all about
did you
that.
ever play a game on the PS1
Ethan.
called Monster Camp?
No.
What? Remember I showed you Monster Camp and it had the one yellow eye that would hop. You never played that. Can you show him a
Monster Rancher?
Oh, Monster Rancher. Yeah, that's it.
Would you fucking talk to them? I'm sitting here
Monster-
just
Was
looking
that
at your
the thing
lip.
you were showing him with the canoe?
No.
Okay, because
was,
I didn't remember that either.
That was Amazon Trail. Oh,
I don't
God.
remember
Amazon Trail, yeah.
either.
Alex, do you remember? Taking
But I have no idea what you're talking
Monster
about.
Rancher's still a series today.
Do you remember taking the pencil and paint and making a bunch of scribbles and then clicking the paint icon and selecting different color and filling in all the different?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What other shows other than Digimon? Who else watched WB Kids? No Saturday morning cartoons? You Fuck faces.
I watched some.
Toonami. We can get in a little later eras.
The Justice League.
Justice League.
Oh,
JGL.
I watched some Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. I watched so many sitcoms when I was a
Full House.
kid. Past Full House, fucking Three's Company.
Never watched Three's Company.
Three's
ever.
Company.
Seventh
So
Heaven.
good.
90210.
Those are soap operas.
Sex with Sue. Nobody remembered watching that on
I never
HBO.
watched Sex with
My
Sue.
Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids.
Honey,
That
I
one
Shrunk
was
the
kind of
Kids.
ridiculous.
Flubber.
Yeah, we talked about
We've
Flubber.
talked about
we
Flubber.
had a moment about Flubber not too long ago.
Cats versus dogs. Please tell me you
Cats
saw
for
that.
I remember
yeah.
Cats. Yeah.
Homeward Bound.
Oh yeah.
You just give me the saddest face. I don't like thinking about Homeward Bound, man.
You want to know what's worse than thinking about Homeward Bound? Thinking about Milo and Otis.
Malcolm in the Middle.
I watched that every night for the last month.
It was still a show when we
Ow.
were kids.
I know.
Oh, I hear you.
So good.
Oh, Al.
My
Hal.
wife and-
Oh, yeah.
it's Hal and Malcolm in the Middle. Al and My Wife and Children.
No.
My Wife and Kids.
My Wife
my
and
God.
Kids is something different.
The
Yeah, My Wife and-
Simpsons. Like the classic Simpsons. Like
I never watched Simpsons. I wasn't allowed. That and Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Wait.
I wasn't allowed to watch South Park.
Neither was I. My dad had it on
South
DVD.
Park, me and my dad watched South Park all the time. Classic South Park was the best. I remember being able to. I actually could hum the theme, and I think I can do it now. Wait.
Oh God.
Wait.
Wait.
It goes. Come on down to South Park and have yourself a time. Friendly faces everywhere.
Is this accurate so far? I don't know.
Temptation. Come on down to South Park and
Your mic
see
is
my
dropping.
clothes on wine. And then Kenny goes.
Your mic is dropping.
And then
Ethan.
I moved it.
fucking Kenny goes. Come on down to South Park and meet some friends of mine. And
That
then it
was
goes.
way better than it had
And
any
then
right to
every
be.
beginning, and then every beginning it goes. Bow, wow, wow, wow. Like the. Like
no!
I told you your mic is dropping.
Yeah.
No, it's the other one. It's the big one. Unloosen it and then loosen it.
Or
Or loosen it.
Unloosen it.
Loosen it and then
favorite.
tighten it.
Loosen
And I'm 99% sure that this is a song that Cartman wrote in one of the early episodes about Kyle's mom, and he would go, "Kyle's mom, you big fat bitch, big fat."
No, that was when
big
Cartman
fat
was
bitch, Kyle's mom."
completely incorrigible. You could not understand him at all.
No, kitty. My kitty pissed. No, kitty. My kitty pissed.
And then Cartman's mom would come all in, "Oh, poopsikins." And he'd be like, "Fuck you, mom. Oh, poopsikins, it's okay."
No, it'd be more like,
Shit, yeah. Thank you, man.
Hey, do you remember Cartman's mom would always get fucked all the time?
yeah, she was having sex with everything that moved.
The
Well,
black
one
delivery, the
Yeah.
milkman,
Yes. Yeah, he was fucking the he was,
just everyone who came
he
over.
was
Yeah,
like, and they would show it. You know, he'd be all like hitting her, and she'd be like, "Oh my!" Like female George, like, "Oh my."
All right, so off of South Park.
Female George Takei.
I'm trying to think. You guys didn't watch Disney Channel.
nope.
Remember the Aladdin cartoon, the Little Mermaid cartoon?
No.
Yeah, The Little Mermaid goes on for like 2 more seasons. And it's awesome.
You
You get to hang out with her sisters. Would you stop singing?
But I know, let the rain fall down. I'm coming.
I watched The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. That was about the best Disney Channel got.
I like Hannah
Okay,
Montana.
Lizzie McGuire. Hannah Montana was alright.
Lizzie McGuire
for
was
a time.
was the jam.
Miley
though.
Cyrus.
It was
Hannah
nice
Montana.
watching Billy Ray Cyrus spiral.
No, I thought Hannah Montana in its first like couple of seasons was good.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought Drake and Josh had the coolest bedroom ever.
Drake and Josh. Oh yeah, they.
I
had,
wanted their bed.
I wanted-
so
The
bad.
one that was like off in the corner.
They had the
where-
coolest San Francisco house ever made. Drake and Josh is the best show I watched when I was a kid. I think that's hands down. Live action show, cartoon.
Are you
changes.
calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truther.
Have a nice day, sir. Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
It says here that you can only find the peppers in South America. It's America, Drake. Headaches. You give me headaches.
You remember that? Remember what was it?
Spherical.
Drew and Jerry.
I repeat things for emphasis. Emphasis.
Remember Drew and Jerry?
True, Jerry. Then they got their still on the TV show. And they're like,
You give me stomach aches.
stomach aches.
And then Drake and Josh watched that show. They're like,
They're like,
this isn't that good.
This isn't that good.
What? They said that about themselves?
No, they said that about Drew and Jerry.
They essentially said that about
But yeah.
themselves. And like, no, it's just Drake and Josh is so good because those characters change so much through the seasons.
Ned's Declassified.
Oh yeah, I can stand that. I like that show one time through. I can't do an episode twice of Ned's Declassified.
Yeah,
I
fair.
thought that I was like, if that girl,
The janitor who is also
No.
Cosmo from Failure Odd Parents.
Did you know? So he was. So Gordy, the janitor
Yeah.
from Ned's Declassified, he was Cosmo, Dad, and Jorgen von Strangle. Did you know that?
wait,
Jorgen von Strangle.
the same guy that plays the dad in Mean Girls?
No.
Yeah, yes, yes. He is.
Maybe.
Alex and I will never know. We're not going to ever look it up or watch it.
We're never gonna watch Mean Girls again.
He's the and is
I
he,
believe that.
Is he also the janitor in Scrubs? Or am I thinking of the wrong guy?
I don't think so. He might be. You might be right on that. No, he's not. Never mind. He's not. I saw his face.
I've never seen Scrubs.
Dinkelberg.
It's an amazing show.
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelbird.
Mr. Crocker.
Oh, Mr. Crockett, the creepiest science teacher ever.
He'd always be like, F.
You know what you will get today to me? F! F forever!
Yeah, and you know what F stands for? Fairly Godparents!
F's for all of you!
It's playing back in my
Yeah,
head.
no, that was good.
Oh,
That was good.
See, I love Fairly Odd Parents. I have never seen the live action movie all the way through. I've seen parts of it twice.
Icky Vicky, right?
No, dude, Shiny Tooth and me. Shiny Tooth, Shiny Tooth.
My shiny teeth and me, shiny teeth, shiny teeth.
You got a friend in
All right,
me.
shut up.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in
Nope.
me.
No, you looked at him, you're like, nope. Okay.
I hate when musicians look at each
I
other.
hate when musicians don't talk into the microphone.
Like, I hate when they're, like, singing, but they look at the other person. It's like, like, isn't it creepy? Like, try
It's
it.
like, Ethan, I'm gonna sing at you tonight, and we gonna dance together.
This erection's on fire.
This erection's on fire. It's your new hit single.
Damn, Ethan, boy, come here.
This erection's on fire.
I was thinking that Roommates needed more singing because it originally had a lot.
He's just a boy, but he's a bottom.
Stop it with the mic, Damien.
He's got enemas for days.
Wow.
Boy, you know you're super gay. Oh, his butthole is so rare, and you won't find a hair.
All right. We're done. Nope.
Not a
Nope.
single hair.
Nope. Stop it.
Ethan Spangler's a bottom. Ethan Spangler's a bottom.
The way he's looking at you right now is pretty inspiring.
A heavy wrecker.
A heavy what?
I don't.
All right, well, we're done. You fucked it up. It's
Oh,
over.
well.
It's over. Time's passed. Now, would you, like, keep the mic at least close to your face?
This is how mic works, right, guys?
You
Hey,
guys-
Spang, come over here, Wang. Gonna put my dick in your ear, bitch.
was that a 2 Chainz verse?
Guess you a bottom, cause you ain't fucking me.
Drink.
Wake up. Drink.
Now you know what.
Faded. Drink. Faded.
Drink.
Oh, Damien, you turn your mic off.
Oh.
Push it up. Push it. Wow. Hit the switch. Switch it on.
How does our show always end up being like 2 hours long and just
It's been like
Full
an
of
hour and 40
nonsense.
minutes.
What time is it?
Hour and 35.
What-
It's 10:06.
what?
Yeah.
It seems like it should be later.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was earlier. So.
He's just a man,
I think
but he's a
we
bottom.
can wrap it here. Ethan, you didn't have a topic.
Yeah, no, I didn't have a topic.
What's your fucking
Says he's
Native
straight,
American
yeah,
name, you
okay.
piece of shit?
Ethan, know you super gay.
Shut up!
Dances with Pussy, I said.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Dances with Pussy.
Stop it. Damien, if you don't stop singing, I'll come over there and beat you. Oh, is that an invitation? All right, that's it, I guess. Thank you, Ethan and Damien, for joining me in my room here.
I really wish the three of us could say.
I really wish you would just talk into the microphone, just like for a whole
this
show.
boy is a bottom.
No, I'm
Just
not
like
saying.
for an entire minute. I'd love it if Damien.
You're not
talked
doing
into
it right
the microphone.
now.
Oh, what? Okay.
What?
Can I just say something? Katie Couric doesn't know how to do her job.
All right, so this has been Roommates. Thank you guys so much for
The
listening.
newsroom is not the kitchen, Katie.
Please rate and review us on iTunes. It'll help us out. Tell your friends because we're just starting up again. We appreciate it.
Katie Couric, more like Katie Hurt Hip because you're so old.
Yeah, check out irrationalpassions.com and don't listen to Damian Brown
Ever.
She's a trollop.
And thank you guys. We'll talk to you guys in a couple of weeks.
Thank you for listening
All right.
to Roommates.
Till next